Hey everybody, Ultra Healthy here. A lot has happened in the last few days, so I thought it might be the right thing to do to make a video acknowledging everything that's going on and also to say hello to all the new people who have subscribed, all of you. So basically what has happened is I uploaded this kind of video documentary about the history of Hong Kong 97, and somehow it ended up getting into people's recommended viewing feeds. I guess either the YouTube algorithm picked it up or maybe people at YouTube choose. I don't really know. But what happened is that instead of getting viewed by the usual number of people that see my videos, it was shown to however many tens of thousands of people. And I've just had a flood of views and comments and subscribers that has really been overwhelming. If you're discovering my channel after the Hong Kong 97 video already had 50,000 views or so, it might not be completely obvious, but this is a very small channel. The morning that I uploaded that video, I had all of 700 subscribers. I had just barely gotten 700. And I had been doing YouTube for a year and a half. Almost a year of that, I was putting up one video a week. I did have to eventually slow down a bit. But basically, I'm just not used to having these kinds of views, and just suddenly, just this huge flood of subscribers. I just checked, and I think right now it's about 4,850. So that's like, I don't know, 5 times what I had before. So it really truly is overwhelming. And I realized that, the people who have, knew nothing about me before and have just subscribed from seeing the Hong Kong 97 history video might not have the time to go back into my backlog of videos and see what it is that I usually do. So I just wanted to kind of talk about what kind of content you can usually find on this channel. So the Hong Kong 97 video was basically, this huge research project, and it was kind of done in the vein of the gaming historian, I think you could say, where it's sort of like a documentary. It was an enormous project. But usually, the kind of videos that you'll find on my channel are game reviews of obscure import games. I've been living in Japan since 2005. And I generally only play retro games from the Famicom up to the Dreamcast. There's a couple of other exceptions in there. But usually what I do is I try to review really cool Japan-only games that don't have any thorough, in-depth reviews otherwise, in English. I'm lucky enough to be here. I've been here for a very long time. I speak and read Japanese. And there are a lot of awesome games that still to this day really have very little name recognition to the English-speaking gaming community, even to hardcore gamers. So despite the prevalence of YouTube, and it just seems like every single game has been covered, it's not always true. So I try to introduce Japanese games that I think are really great and don't have a lot of recognition by the gaming community yet. So that's generally what you're going to find on this channel. I upload a new video every other week. One every 2 weeks, basically. They go up Saturday nights, generally around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's around 12 noon Sunday for me in Japan. This is just kind of an extra video because just everything that happened is so crazy. I felt like it would be the right thing to do to kind of talk about it. But this isn't going to count, so then next week we'll have the next video up. So the videos from here on out are not necessarily going to be similar to the Hong Kong 97 video. That was a really special project. We have the gaming historian to do that kind of stuff already. He's got it covered. He's amazing, obviously. But I'm generally going to be, reviewing games or maybe series of games that stayed in Japan that I really want more people to get to know about. Also, I am on all the major social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you're interested, in obscure Japanese games, it might be cool to check those out. I generally post different things on all of them, just because of their different nature. Instagram obviously usually is like, things that I picked up, or kind of weird games that I have. Twitter is a lot of kind of just information or announcements about gaming events. Sometimes there are some game music concerts that still happen here. Sega's band has kind of reformed the SST band. Data East band, Gameadelic. Toaplan's main musician has a band now called U Brand. And so when there's things going on with those, I'll often post about them on Twitter. Twitter's a mix of Japanese and English. But if you're interested in that kind of thing, you might want to check that out. And the Facebook page is more like, I don't know, like a blog or a diary where I do longer posts about what's been going on in my life and, what kind of topics are coming up on the channel. So, if you'd like to get more involved with Ultra Healthy Video Game Nerd, you can always check me out on the social media. The name is the same, and the links are always in the video descriptions. So all I really wanted to do with this video was to say thank you to all the new people who have subscribed after seeing the HK97 video. I really do appreciate all the positive comments, people especially saying how amazing it is for a channel this small to get promoted and put into people's recommendations on YouTube. It really does not happen hardly ever. And I definitely know what it's like to, be desperately trying to find places to promote your video without, getting kicked out for self-promotion and spamming, and it went on for a year and a half of, just being happy to get 1 or 2 new subscribers. So it's really truly overwhelming. I'm still not quite sure what to say about all of it. But thank you very much. And I've got a lot more topics I want to get into, a lot more great games that I'd like to introduce to the gaming community, because there are still a ton of great games that got left in Japan that really don't get a whole lot of recognition in the English-speaking gaming community. So I'm going to try to keep this channel going strong. I've got a lot more videos in the works. Thank you very much, everybody, and I hope to see you in the next episode.